Hello everyone, welcome to the sixth episode of How You Got Placed Season 3. I'm Kawaljeet and I'm going to be your host for this episode. Today, we have two very special guests with us, Dipankar Singh sir and Ankit Arora sir. Welcome sir. Thank you to both of you for joining us here today. So, without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the interview. To begin with, I would like to request both of you to briefly introduce yourselves so that our viewers can know more about you.
Hello everyone, my name is Dipankar Singh. I am a final year IPG MBA student. I was lucky enough to get placed at Axtria as a business analyst.
Hello everyone, I am Ankit Arora and I am a 2021 final year student of MBA, and I was too lucky enough to get placed with PwC in this SEM only. And if I talk about my previous experience, then I have 6 months work experience working with Jamna Auto as a GET, and I have also pursued BTech in mechanical in 2008.
Very well said, sir. So, my first question is to Dipankar sir. As you just told us, you have now received a full time offer at Xtria. Previously, you have interned at Geo as a product strategist and also were a summer associate at VRise. So, sir, tell us about your experience at these organizations. How did you came about opportunities and how were you able to convert one of them into a final placement offer at Xtria? Also, briefly tell us about your interview processes and job requirements at these organizations.
So, like you talked about my internships, and both of my internships they were off-campus opportunities. So basically, I got to know the HRs and the contacts through LinkedIn. So I have a friend circle, and we were together looking for interns. So we used to share whatever email IDs or contacts or openings we used to get. So I got the first intern, I think, at the end of March. It was pretty late. And like before finally making it into a success, like for cracking the internship, I had like 3 rejections also. So what I learned from my rejections was that how to face the interviews, how to be like on point with the interviews, and like coming to the process. So for VRise, I just mailed the founder. She was looking for a summer associate. So I mailed her my CV. I told her that I am good at XYZ skills, that I have the technical skills also, and I am also pursuing my MBA in finance. So kindly have a look at my CV, and if you find it relevant, do let me know. So it was a telephonic interview. She asked me whether I was fluent with Excel, whether I know the basic accounting concepts, whether I know basic finance, or whether I have done any branding strategy for any company previously. So I told her that, yeah, I'm good at Excel. I have done few projects also. But as far as branding is concerned, so it may take time, but I'll definitely do it. So like on that pretext, I was selected. And for Geo, I once again it was off campus, and I mailed one of the senior members of Geo, and he had a opening for product strategy intern at his team. They were basically developing the Geo Cloud platform. So he asked me whether like do I have interest or whether I have developed any product strategy before. So I told him that my like I'm a beginner at this, but if I am given the opportunity, so I'll definitely prove my worth. So I was given the opportunity, and both my internships they were very different. One was at a startup, and one was as a like a full-fledged company. So at a startup, the mentor, she was really helpful. My work was really flexible. I was like, she hired me for financial modeling, but she made me do other like branding also. I did. I made financials model also, and then I was also part of the customer engagement. And in Geo, my experience was smooth. I was given the task, and I had to submit my task on the proper deadline. Now, coming to Xtria, so Xtria visited our campus in October, and they had a 3 round process. The first was an aptitude round. So there were around 70 to 75 questions in around 60 to 70 minutes. And the questions were basic aptitude questions. Few coding algorithms, pseudo codes were there. Few questions related to Excel, few data interpretation questions. And so after qualifying the first aptitude round, the next was the technical interview. And in technical interview, basically, because I had the MBA background, so the person who was taking my interview, he asked for a guesstimate. So I solved that guesstimate, and after the guesstimate, he asked me that since in your resume you have written that you have won various quizzes, so can you tell me the name of vaccines, COVID vaccines, which are undergoing trial? So I told him the two vaccines. So that was like my interview. It lasted for around 30 to 32 minutes. And the next was HR round. HR round was pretty simple. The HR was interested in my background, in my family background, my educational background, and my future aspirations. So that was it. My experience at Extria and my internship.
Indeed, sir. And likewise, Ankit sir, you just told us that you interned at Lenovo, and now you have currently received a full-time offer at PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers. So tell us about your experiences at these organizations. How did you prepare for the interview, and what all were the job requirements?
See, the Lenovo visited our campus, means it's not visited, it is a on-call process. So I got the link through Omvir sir only, our TNP cell, and I got two round interview process in which they generally test my abilities like skills and all. And the branch they were offering was HR and operations, basically means it was a more of HR and operations. But when I worked there, so they converted into marketing and operations because HR work was not much there. So during my internship or interview process, the interview was totally one was my skill based. Like they asked me about my previous experience, the kind of subjects I'm having and interest in that, and they also took the personality test and all for that, in which they have given me some aptitude questions to solve, and I have to solve them as well as some personality type questions as well. And if I talk about working at Lenovo, so it was very advantage to me. Like the kind of exposure I get there, the kind of projects I get there, it helped me in my interview. Like there were three projects which I got there. First was the business research analysis, in which I have to track out the 2-3 sectors, and I have to look for the best practices, the customer base, the sales cycles, business process, and all. Means I have to took the whole overview of a business of there, and I have to suggest to Lenovo that what they can improve in themselves. And also they have included in me best career pages as well. Like I have to look for the best career pages of different websites, and I have to suggest to Lenovo like what they can do in their improvement they can do in that there. Also there were many customer complaints also in Lenovo due to product failure and all. So I was working on a project with them also in order to reduce their failures. So I was allowed to work on SAP as well. Like I had a previous experience of SAP in my company, so I have also helped them in SAP automation process also, which was very advantageous. And coming to the full-time opportunity at PwC, so it was a 4-round process. Like coming to aptitude, there were 30 questions in which we have to solve in 40 minutes, and it was very good. Like it is aptitude and reasoning both, and the level was very good, and I cleared that. And then we have a GD process in which we have to given a case in which we have to bring our understanding on that case. And then coming to the PI was totally subjected and my experience based. Like the questions they asked me was totally the industrial based. Like I have a experience in operations earlier, so they asked me the questions related to operations, as well as they also asked me questions related to marketing and operations, which I am currently pursuing. So they are whole through checking about my skills and all, whether I am good in operations or not. Like they are asking me the type of software as well which I have worked on, like ERP, SAP, as well as they also asked me kind of different planning techniques and all which we use in operations in my field. Also related to my previous job, they asked me what was my job role, what kind of exposure I was given out there, and what was my job description there. So I explained that about the industry side as well, and I think they were looking for that only because they have the role for operations for me. So I think I was pretty enough fitting there because I have a knowledge of supply chain. So this is what they wanted. And the coming to HR round is what it was basically simple. It was 10 to 15 minutes round in which she generally asked me about my interest, my hobbies, as well as about PwC, like whether you want to work and how you see for PwC. So that's it.
Okay, sir. What benefit does a managerial course or management education it provides to a candidate who has completed his or her education in computer science background or information technology background, or in some cases even has some work experience working in software profiles? So, what additional benefit does management education add to that candidate's profile?
See, working with a management degree as well as a BTech degree gives you advantage only because I have self experienced this. Like when I was working in my institute earlier, so I have seen there were many of the people who are BTech as well as the MBAs as well. So the kind of exposure they are getting was very well. Like they are having a good salary, a good position, as well as their knowledge part was very good. So if you are graduate from an engineering background like from IT, CS, mechanical, or anyone, and if you are having an MBA, so you will get a double exposure of managing with technology as well as you will learn how to manage things, like you will learn about the planning, forecasting, and many other things. So it will help you in better to understand the world, to understand the corporate.
Just to add to what Ankit said, like I want to say that like having technical knowledge will give you an edge over others, because if you see that most like most people who are pursuing MBA, they are either from BBA background or from commerce background. So like if you have a technical knowledge, you automatically have edge over them. And with technical knowledge, there are additional fields in MBA which you can explore. And in our college, like we have such a good technical background that you can apply those knowledge to explore other areas which people who are not into technical, they will find it difficult to approach. For example, you can approach like data analytics, product management, and if you're like really good with algorithms and codes, you can also like go for trading, trading. Like that is the most highly paying jobs right now. If you talk about like tower research, so basically they engage in high frequency trading. So if you have interest, then you can combine your technical knowledge with the business acumen, and you can make a good career out of it.
Indeed, sir. Okay, so we all have heard about different careers in management industry, namely HR, analytics, operations profile, supply chain, marketing, etc. So, according to both of you, which is the one which is most sought after? Like सबसे ज़्यादा भीड़ किस प्रोफाइल के लिए जाती है? Or is it like totally dependent on an individual's interest? So, what is your opinion on that?
See, I think it is dependent on individual interest mainly, because if you are good at your skills as well as your exposure, then it will be very good. Like going into the direction of like all are going, it's not good because all branches are good. It generally depends upon your interest and the love for the subject. Like if you are good enough and if you know that you can do well in this subject, then you should opt that only, other than running to someone else. So I think it generally depends on one own interest and one choice, because at the end of the day, it is what that matters to you. Because if you are well suited to that and if you are comfortable in that, that it will help you in a long run. And if you are taking any other branch which is not suited to you, and if somehow you are going into that, so it will not benefit you much in your future. So I think it generally depends upon on one's own interest, and all branches are good. Like all have a good exposure. It means if you are good and have relevant skills, then you can excel in every field.
Yes, I agree with Ankit. And just to answer that, this most sought after, so the cream usually applies for consulting or investment banking. So, like if you're good with numbers, you're good in finance, then you can explore investment banking. Otherwise, consulting can be a great option as well.
Yeah, because our college mostly get consulting companies.
Very well said, sir. Okay, so अभी तक जितने questions that we have discussed वो सारे more or less very serious and placement oriented. So moving on to a bit lighter tone. So what are your some of the most memorable moments in your college life? Tell us about them. Best, maybe mass bunking in the lectures, anything, and try to like summarizing your whole college journey in a few words.
यार कॉलेज में तो सारे मेमोरेबल मोमेंट्स दोस्तों के साथ ही थे. मास बंक तो वो तो स्कूल से हो रहा है, तो उसमें तो कुछ ऐसा था नहीं. मास बंक हुए हैं ऐसी बात नहीं है, बट फेस्ट वगैरह में तो काफ़ी रात भर, कोई इन टाइमिंग थी नहीं हॉस्टल में, तो रात भर फेस्ट में घूमो कॉलेज में ही कहीं भी. और उसके अलावा दोस्तों के साथ पार्टी करो, बर्थडे मनाओ, सीनियर की पार्टी, सीनियर्स की हेल्प करो, उनसे पार्टी लो, बाद में घूमो फिरो हैं. ग्वालियर में इतना है. अब मैं तो अपने दोस्तों के साथ गोवा भी गया था, तो वो भी एक मेमोरी है. तो ये सारी चीज़ें हैं, कर सकते हैं एक्सप्लोर, कोई इशू नहीं.
अंकित सर.
देखो यार, मेरी तो 8 मंथ्स की थी जो थी कॉलेज लाइफ, बिकॉज उसके बाद तो कोविड आ गया. लेकिन जो 8 मंथ्स थे वो भी बहुत अच्छे थे. लाइक बहुत सारी मेमोरीज वहाँ पे क्रिएट हुई. लाइक वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट वाज ऑरोरा फेस्टिवल. अच्छा वो तुम लोगों ने वो करा दिया, बिकॉज बिफोर कोविड इट वाज द ओनली फेस्टिवल जो कि मतलब जिसमें मजा आया थोड़ा. एंड बाकी तो कैंपस में रात भर घूमना और हॉस्टल में क्रिकेट खेलना, ये सबसे मेमोरेबल था, क्योंकि कॉलेज इज फॉर फ्रेंड्स ओनली एंड फ्रॉम फ्रेंड्स ओनली. तो अगर वो ही नहीं है तो फिर कुछ मतलब इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं है कॉलेज लाइफ.
Yes, sir. So the next question would be, what according to both of you is the difference between personalities of two type of students? One जो एक है, they are like always sitting in the room, दरवाजे पे कुंडी लगा के always studying, ठीक है, रट्टा मार रहे and something like that. And the second one, who trying to participate in all sort of activities, maybe part of all the clubs, and being part of activities apart from their academic or technical things. And so what is your take on it, and how does this particular involvement reflects on a candidate's overall profile during an
यार
interview?
कुंडी लगा के एग्जैक्टली मतलब होते हैं कुछ लोग, ऐसी बात नहीं है. बट ऐसा भी नहीं है कि रूम में रह के लोग प्रोडक्टिव काम नहीं करते हैं. ऐसे मैं खुद भी फर्स्ट ईयर या सेकेंड ईयर तक कुंडी लगा के वाला ही था. तो उसके बाद फिर धीरे धीरे मैंने फेस्ट वगैरह में पार्ट लिया. तो यू कैन बी चूजी, आई थिंक. मतलब फर्स्ट ईयर में तो मैं ये बोलूँगा कि जितने भी इवेंट हो रहे हैं पार्ट लो सब में. तुमको ये पता चल जाएगा कि तुम्हें आगे जाके सेकेंड थर्ड ईयर में किसी इवेंट में पार्ट नहीं लेना है. सेम आई विल से फॉर वर्कशॉप. अगर 3 दिन या 5 दिन की वर्कशॉप है तो फर्स्ट डे जाओ, देखो मज़ा आ रहा है, एंजॉय कर रहे हो, सीख पा रहे हो तो कंटिन्यू करो, वरना जाने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. रूम पे अपना आराम से जो करना है कुंडी लगा के तो यू कैन एंजॉय. ठीक है, तो ऐसा कोई डिफ्रेंसिएशन नहीं है. चूज कर सकते हो. जैसे मैं जितने भी लिटरेरी इवेंट्स होते थे, स्पेशली राइटिंग वाले, ऐसे राइटिंग वगैरह हो गया, क्विज हो गया, तो वो मैं ज़रूर उसमें जाता था. और उस फर्स्ट ईयर में सारे किए हैं, बट सेकेंड थर्ड ईयर में थोड़ा मैं चूजी हो गया था इन चीज़ों को लेके. फेस्ट वगैरह प्रॉपर एंजॉय किए हैं. अब ये गलत है कि अगर कॉलेज में फेस्ट हो रहा है और फिर उस दिन तुम पढ़ रहे हो कुंडी लगा के, तो दैट इज़ रियली रॉन्ग. तो वो मत करो, बट थोड़ा बहुत डिस्क्रिशन हो सकता है. और जहाँ तक पर्सनालिटी में डिफरेंस की बात आती है, तो आई थिंक इट मेक्स अ डिफरेंस. अगर तुम ऐसे कहीं ग्रुप एक्टिविटी में पार्ट ले रहे हो या फिर कहीं ऐसे पब्लिक स्पीकिंग में हो या फिर कुछ भी कर रहे हो, तो इट रिफ्लेक्ट्स ऑन योर पर्सनालिटी. और फिर वो इंटरव्यू में कहीं ना कहीं रिफ्लेक्ट हो ही जाता है. यूजुअली इफ़ यू आर गुड एट स्पीकिंग, तो बैच में जो स्टार्टिंग में जिन लोगों की जॉब लगती है, तो उन सब में एक चीज़ कॉमन रहती है कि दे आर गुड एट स्पीकिंग. उनके स्पीकिंग स्किल्स सबके फ्लुएंट होते हैं. तो स्पीकिंग स्किल्स अपने मेंटेन रखो. थोड़ा पर्सनालिटी तुम्हारी डेवलप होगी अगर तुम इवेंट्स वगैरह में जाओगे. थोड़ा डिस्क्रिशन रख सकते हो जैसा, वो उसमें कोई इशू नहीं है, बट 5 साल रूम में रहना इज नॉट एडवाइसेबल. तो
Yeah, I agree with Dipankar. It generally depends upon your interest. Like तुम्हें जिसमें इंटरेस्ट है उसमें जाओ. because at the end of the day it will help you in your interview as well, because getting participate in these functions and all, it will help you to develop your personality only. Like it will help you to develop your base as well as your skills as well. Like अगर कुछ लिटरेरी इवेंट में ले रहे हैं या फिर किसी भी इवेंट में ले रहे हैं, तो उसमें जैसे मैनेजमेंट के लिए तो बहुत ही अच्छा है, क्योंकि उन लोगों को प्लानिंग स्किल्स आ रही है, ऑर्गेनाइजिंग स्किल्स आ रही है, एज वेल एज लीडिंग स्किल्स। ये सारी स्किल्स अगर उनको प्रैक्टिकल वे में मिल रही है तो ये बहुत अच्छा है, क्योंकि एट द एंड हमको वही करनी है वहाँ जाके। सो इट टोटली डिपेंड्स अपॉन योर इंटरेस्ट, एंड आई थिंक it's one should take in that one should take in that, because whether sports, whether literacy or anything, one should take any invitation in that, because it will help you in growing your personality only. So I am agree with Dipankar that kundi laga ke padhna is not the solution. Like if you want to do, you can, but you have to take interest in other things also. Like you have to divide your time in such a way, like when you are studying, then study only, and when others are also roaming, and you have like fest and other thing, so you should go and enjoy that rather than sitting in your room and studying, because at the end सबको एक जैसे ही mostly marks मिलते हैं यहाँ पे।
Okay, so moving on to the next question. How far do you think that IIITM has come as an institute since you both have joined it? And how far do you think IIITM will go in the coming 5 years? So where do you see IIITM in the next 5 years?
यार जब ज्वाइन किया था, सो आई ज्वाइंड इन 2016, तो उस समय तो ग्वालियर भी इतना डेवलप नहीं था। कॉलेज की अगर बात करें तो उस समय कॉलेज में ऐसे पीपीओ कल्चर वाज वेरी लेस, एंड पीपल मतलब कुछ ही स्पेसिफिक कंपनीज थी, लाइक द टॉप सॉर्टेड माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, अमेजॉन, तो मेजॉरिटी लोग उधर ही प्लेस हो रहे थे, उधर ही एम कर रहे थे। बट आई थिंक इन माई थर्ड ईयर, लाइक इन 2018-19 onwards, so people started diversifying more and more. Like we have now people in Google also. So when I joined, there were only I think a couple of people in Google. Now we have more. We have like students who are interning at Google. So thoda coding culture has improved, the environment has improved. और अगर MBA की बात करें specifically, तो MBA की strength बढ़ गई है, which is very good I think, which will help boost the placements also, which will help boost the image of the MBA people in the college, क्योंकि IIITM में लोगों को पता नहीं होता है कि MBA भी है या MBA वाले स्टूडेंट्स भी हैं, तो वो एक चीज़ थोड़ा विजिबिलिटी आएगी उस चीज़ से। और 5 साल में आई थिंक कि MBA प्लेसमेंट शुड इंक्रीज। इस साल कोविड में भी काफ़ी कंपनीज आई हैं, ऐसी बात नहीं है, क्योंकि सब ऑनलाइन हो गया है। तो प्रीवियसली उनको ग्वालियर ट्रैवल करके आना पड़ता था, but now online hai, to online most of the companies are approaching. So I think in the coming 5 years, because strength bhi hai, so there are favorable factors, and I think especially the MBA section of the college, so it will definitely boost. और MTech का तो खैर वो तो evergreen है, तो उसमें तो कोई doubt ही नहीं।
Yeah, I agree with Dipankar. Like अब क्या है, जो अभी जो बैच आ रहे हैं उनकी स्ट्रेंथ अच्छी है, तो उसका एडवांटेज ये मिलेगा कि अगर जो कंपनीज विजिट करेंगी, तो मोस्टली कंपनीज ये थी कि स्ट्रेंथ की वजह से कोई भी कंपनीज नहीं विजिट होती थी, लेकिन लाइक यू हैव अ गुड स्ट्रेंथ नाउ, सो आप लोगों की जो फील्ड्स हैं दैट विल आल्सो बी डाइवर्स, लाइक सम विल गो इनटू HR, सम विल गो इनटू एनालिटिक्स एंड अदर ब्रांचेस। सो देयर माइट बी अपॉर्चुनिटी दैट मेनी कंपनीज विल कम, as well as you will get good exposure for that. Like internship के लिए भी as well as job के लिए भी आपके पास options बहुत अच्छे होंगे, तो वो help करेगा। एंड अगर अभी प्रेजेंट में देखें तो अभी भी कंडीशन बहुत अच्छी है MBA की, क्योंकि हम लोगों के लिए प्लेसमेंट आ रहे हैं, भले ही ऑनलाइन आ रहे हैं लेकिन बहुत अच्छे आ रहे हैं, क्योंकि एक तो उन लोगों का फिजिकल आना बच रहा है, ऊपर से प्रोसेस बहुत कन्वीनियंट हो रही है फ्रॉम होम। और within in coming 5 years, like when you guys will be in final year, so it will be very helpful to you, because उस समय पे कंपनी बहुत सारी हो जाएंगी और तुम लोगों को अपॉर्चुनिटीज भी मिल जाएगी, क्योंकि अब क्या है, नए नए ब्रांचेस में वो लोग इंटरेस्ट दिखा रहे हैं, एज वेल एज स्ट्रेंथ की वजह से एक्सपोजर बढ़ रहा है।
और एक चीज और है इसमें कि तुम लोग को नॉलेज भी है, ऐसे फर्स्ट ईयर या सेकेंड ईयर ऐसे वीडियोस ये जो बन रहे हैं, या फिर और भी सीनियर के इंटरेक्शन थे, तो ये नॉलेज है कि ये वाली फील्ड एक्सप्लोर करनी है। हमारे टाइम पे क्या था कि हमको खुद हिट एंड ट्रायल से पता करना पड़ा कि हाँ भाई ये फील्ड एग्जिस्ट करती है एमबीए में, तो वो मेहनत बच रही है। तो अगर फर्स्ट ईयर से करोगे तो फिफ्थ ईयर तक आते आते तो फिर मास्टर बन जाओगे।
हाँ, और वैसे भी ये जो आईपीजी एमबीए वाले इनको ज्यादा एक्सपोजर है, क्योंकि जो एमबीए वाले होते हैं उनका तो 2 ही साल का होता है, इसलिए उनकी जो सीनियर्स है उनसे इतना कनेक्शन नहीं होता। मतलब इमीडिएट सीनियर्स है, बस उन्हीं से ही कनेक्शन है, और उसके बाद तो लिंक्डइन या उन पे ही सर्च करना है। और अगर हम 5 इयर्स उसी में रह रहे हैं तो उससे अच्छा एडवांटेज है, बिकॉज कोई अगर प्लेस भी होता है तो हमारा उससे कनेक्शन ऑलरेडी है, तो हमको वो हेल्प कर सकता है आगे चल के।
Very well said, sir. So my final question to both of you would be, what advice or pro tip or suggestions, anything, would you like to give to a fresher who is about to begin his or her education in the management field, or likewise to someone who has just left his or her job and is now started pursuing a PG MBA degree? So what suggestions and what pro advice would you like to give them? Any tips, do's and don'ts, some critical points?
सब चीज पे फोकस करो, वेदर इट इज स्टडीज, वेदर इट इज स्पोर्ट्स और एनीथिंग। लाइक डू नॉट लेफ्ट एनीथिंग। लाइक मैनी पीपल आर देयर जो सिर्फ स्पोर्ट्स में ही है, जो सिर्फ इवेंट्स में ही है, लेकिन एट द एंड ऑफ डे वो मतलब जिस चीज के लिए आई उस चीज पे फोकस नहीं करते हैं। तो आई थिंक हम लोगों को सब चीज पे फोकस करना चाहिए जो कि हमारे बेसिक्स है, मतलब जिसके लिए हम आए हैं कॉलेज में, कैंपस है और जॉब है, तो उस चीज पे भी बराबर फोकस करना चाहिए। एंड स्टार्टिंग से ही बेसिक्स पे क्लियर वो ध्यान देना है। मीन्स वट एवर यू आर स्टडिंग यू शुड बी गिव 100% टू दैट, एंड यू शुड नॉट मेक अ लूप होल इन दैट। लाइक जितना भी पढ़ो सॉलिड पढ़ो, because it will help you in your interviews. Like your basic should be clear, because if your basic is clear, then it will help you in interview as well, because they mostly ask the basic questions.
यार अगर आईपीजी की बात करें तो आईपीजी के लिए सबसे पहली टिप तो यही है कि अच्छे दोस्त बनाओ, ऐसे दोस्त बनाओ कि जो तुम्हारे काम आए, जिनके तुम काम आओ, ठीक है, जिनके साथ तुम्हारा गोवा का प्लान बने, जो कैंसिल ना करें, तो इस टाइप के दोस्त बनाओ। उसके अलावा यार टेक्निकल जो 5 ईयर वाले एमबीए के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, तो मुझे लगता है कि वो काफ़ी मिसगाइडेड रहते हैं। वो 3 साल तक टेक्निकल करते हैं और फिर जब एमबीए में उनको पता चलता है कि यार एमबीए में अलग चीज़ें हैं, थोड़ी टेक्निकल नहीं है उतना, तो तब तक इंटर्न का टाइम आ जाता है, तो वो थोड़ा लेट हो जाता है। तो मैं ये बोलूँगा कि आप कोडिंग करो, ठीक है, आप डेटा साइंस करो, हर चीज़ करो, एक्सप्लोर कर लो, बट एट द सेम टाइम वो चीज़ का एज अ एमबीए ग्रेजुएट आपको कहाँ कौन सी नौकरी मिल सकती है, क्या कंपनीज में क्या पोजीशन है, तो वो चीज़ देख के चलो कि ये आगे चल के आपकी कॉम्पिटिटिव कोडिंग मैंने फर्स्ट ईयर में करी और 5 साल से मैं देख रहा हूँ किसी भी एमबीए जॉब इंटरव्यू में कॉम्पिटिटिव कोडिंग नहीं पूछी गई, ठीक है। तो कॉम्पिटिटिव कोडिंग के लिए ऐसे रातें काली करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, आराम से सीख लो। अगर ज़्यादा आपको टेक्निकल में है तो आप डेटा साइंस कर लो, ठीक है, वो एनालिटिक्स में हेल्प करेगा या प्रोडक्ट मैनेजमेंट में हेल्प करेगा। बेसिक सबके सीख लो, बट एमबीए इज ऑल अबाउट बीइंग द जैक ऑफ ऑल ट्रेड्स, ठीक है। आपको हर चीज़ में जितना डाइवर्स आप रखोगे उतना आपको बेनिफिट मिलेगा। और सेकंड मैं ये बोलना चाहूँगा कि थोड़ा लाइक यू शुड बी ओपन टू न्यू एक्सपीरियंसेस। ऐसे लोग फर्स्ट ईयर में एंटर करते हैं और वो अपने दिमाग में सोच लेते हैं कि भाई अपन को गूगल जाना है 1 करोड़, उसके नीचे कुछ नहीं। तो थोड़ा सा फ्लेक्सिबल रहो, ठीक है। यू प्रिपेयर, लाइक आप एक्सपेक्ट करो, एक्सपेक्ट द बेस्ट, प्रिपेयर फॉर द वर्स्ट एंड कैपिटलाइज ऑन व्हाट कम्स योर वे, ठीक है। तो उसमें कोई ऐसे रिजिडली अपने आप को किसी कंपनी या किसी सैलरी कैटेगरी में मत डालो। जो एक्सपीरियंसेस आ रहे हैं उनको आने दो। ऐसा भी नहीं है कि एकदम ही आपको यहाँ पे अगर आपका एडमिशन हो गया तो एकदम ही आपको 0 अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिलेंगी, ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है। तो जस्ट बी अ लिटिल फ्लेक्सिबल, बी अ लिटिल ओपन, मेक गुड फ्रेंड्स, गोवा जाओ, मस्ती करो। और बाकी एमबीए में एक चीज़ मैं बोलूँगा कि फर्स्ट ईयर से थोड़ा गेस्टिमेट और केस स्टडीज़ की प्रैक्टिस करते रहना, ताकि 5th ईयर तक आके तुमको उसमें एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट ना डालने पड़े। तो दैट्स ऑल फ्रॉम माय साइड।
बिकॉज तुम लोगों के पास अभी टाइम बहुत अच्छा है, पूरे 5 साल है, तो इट विल हेल्प यू। जब तक 5th ईयर तक आओगे तो यू हैव प्रिपेयर्ड वेल इन दैट।
हाँ, जैसे हैकाथॉन के लिए जाते हैं टेक्निकल वाले कि उनको है कि भाई हैकाथॉन में जाएंगे 3-3, 4-4 दिन के लिए, तो ऐसे एमबीए में केस स्टडी कॉन्टेस्ट होते हैं। तो अगर तुम एमबीए वाले बंदे हो तो तुम केस स्टडीज पर ज्यादा फोकस करो, और केस स्टडीज में भी टेक्निकल वो लोग यूज करवाते हैं, ऐसी बात नहीं है कि एकदम ही तुमको आउट ऑफ द ब्लू टाइप ही दे देंगे, तो तुम वो एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हो. तो
Very well said, sir. So with this, we come towards the end of our interview. Once again, I would like to thank both of you for becoming this part of an interview and taking out some time from your busy schedule. And I would also like to thank our viewers for watching this interview right till the end. Do subscribe to Uthan Triple ITM's YouTube channel for more such informative content, many more placement related stories and other pro tips. Thank you everyone. Bye.